John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. Ukraine crisis. We've watched since last fall the protests in Independence Square, Maidan Square, in Kiev. Now, what lays in the balance is the future of Ukraine. You know that Crimea has been annexed by Russia, but what about the people of Ukraine watching this on international television? I'm very happy to welcome to my studio an activist for a Ukrainian citizen, Ruslana, who is an artist as well as an activist, and I recommend everyone, and I will in a moment, to several websites that tell Ruslana's story. First of all, welcome to the United States of America. Dobry večer. Ruslana, you are a singer and a performer. And my understanding is for many nights in Kiev, you performed what? And who did you perform for? Who were you singing to?
I was on Maidan. I am in Maidan. I still in Maidan. Of course, I am Maidan. It's my second name, Maidana, and I will stay on Maidan. You know for what? For my country. We started with Maidan against Yanukovych. We had a lot of bandits in government. We wanted to change our country for that. So now we have another bandits from Putin, and we also we can't stop Putin now. We don't have enough power. We have just people power with Maidan. That is why I have power with Maidan. It's the most important message for you. People power. I think it's more than weapons. It's more than even government can do. But it's not enough, of course. That is why we ask you to help Ukraine, not just with our idea, Lights for Freedom. Of course, we have social movement, Lights of Freedom. We have a website, www.lightsoffreedom.com. You can check all this information I told you. So, but for Maidan, I was there 100 days, 100 nights. I not just perform, not just support people, but unite people there. I was on Maidan when some snipers looking for me. I was on Maidan when, police when students was beaten by police. I was on Maidan all the time, and I sang Ukrainian national anthem for 500 times for these 4 months.
100 days on Independence Square, Maidan, and that's through the winter, this past winter. It was a very hard winter, and you were singing every night, and my understanding, because I wasn't there, is that they asked you to sing the Ukrainian national anthem at the beginning of the night, during the night. Were there different times that you sang it? I ask people to protest not just for all day, but for all night also. It was my idea. And also, we had idea to sing every hour our national anthem, every hour, not just every night, but every hour through the night, with the Lights of Freedom, with our flag. And it was not just singing for singing from the stage, but also read a lot of important information, what's happening right now. Also try to help people to understand on Maidan how we can save our life. It's a lot of very important information I read from stage, not as a singer, but like activist, to show people I'm here and I never leave Maidan, even it will be very dangerous. You are in the United States, and Maidan is part of Ukrainian history. I know now, because I'm watching it on my feed as we speak, that there's trouble no longer in Kiev. There's trouble in the eastern part of your country, Ukraine. The cities are industrial, they're well-to-do. The Russians call it Novorossiya.
It's Donetsk right now is the one, there's occupation of buildings. Kharkiv as well, and we know that there will be other cities that are in the reach of the Russians and their agents. Right now, the Donetsk building is occupied. It'll be on the news tonight. Who are those people who've occupied the building?
First of all, it's Russia citizens, goes from Belgorodska oblast. And for Donetsk, these guys, Russia citizens, comes from Rostovska oblast. Right. So it's Russia citizens. It's not Ukrainian people.
Are they paid agents of the Kremlin? Have they been ordered to go there?
We know that Putin paid for that. Mm-hmm. We know that special forces. Spetsnats, exactly. Yes. Spetsnats also come to Russia. Spetsnats come to Donetsk Oblast. Why I know that? Because I spoke with the legal head of the this region, Sergei Taruta, and I have information that these guys destroyed some shops with weapons and try to, this guy is so aggressive. Russia citizens, some radicals, Russia's radicals, also separatists, and it's no Ukrainian people. For what? I spoke with my friend right now from Kharkiv and asked my friend, his name the same like me, Ruslan. Ruslan, told me more about Russia problem right now, Kharkiv problem right now, and my friend told me, Ruslana, these guys, Russia citizen, these guys have Russian money. No Ukrainian people have Russian money, because this guy, кидають як ці гроші. Throwing this money for Ukrainian patriot. It means that a lot of Russia organization, radicals, citizens come from Russia for that. It's not Ukrainian people. That's it.
I'm speaking with Ruslana, who is Ukrainian. She's traveling in the United States, but she's referring to phone calls she's had most recently. She helps for translation because her English is excellent. Her help is with Nadia McConnell, whom you hear in the background, helping in translations, but we all understand the passion here. Now, that's the present circumstance, fog of war. We don't know what's going to happen. Back in Kiev, there's an interim government. There are also dangerous situations each time. We had one recently when the right sector surrounded the parliament. Is the government, your opinion now, is the government stable pending elections? There are elections scheduled in May. Can the government hold together?
It's a very interesting question. There is no reason to help Putin. Before I thought that somebody helps for Putin, inside. From Kiev, from government.
You thought he had agents in the government.
Because people understand that so many bad things happened, through this last month.
Right.
Even you told me about right sectors. I know these guys not so big. Maybe these guys have a lot of mistakes, but sometimes I think, is these guys understand that these bad things helps Putin?
Good question. That's
exactly.
A good question.
It's a good question. And also, why right sector don't organize any meeting, any demonstration against Putin? Mm-hmm. I talk to you very sincere and very open that I'm angry about Putin's actions, but why these guys don't, do nothing? Also, I'm not sure that the new government have enough power to control the situation for eastern part of Ukraine, because a lot of people are, Yanukovych, from Yanukovych government, a lot of people still for this region have power and support and help for this, destabilization of the situation. These guys don't connect with the new government from Kiev. That is why, it's very difficult to control.
Let's talk politics.
This, yeah.
Just a moment, Ruslana. She's not just an activist, she's a political critic, and I have one here in my studio. So when we come back, there's a presidential contest underway. Tymoshenko is very well known worldwide, but there's a chocolate oligarch, Poroshenko. There's also Yarosh, the head of the right sector, all running for presidency. So Ruslana's here with me at my studio. When we come back, Ukrainian politics. I'm John Batchelor. This is The John Batchelor Show. I'm John Batchelor. This is The John Batchelor Show. Ruslan, her website and her Facebook page, she tells me, are very easy to find. Facebook is Ruslana, Ruslana. It's the same in the Russian letters. I don't know the Ukrainian letters. The website is www.ruslana.com. Right now, however, and the website about the activism is lightsoffreedom.com. We're talking Ukrainian politics. There's an interim government in place. There are elections scheduled now in May. These elections are represent the different forces that are at play in Ukraine. I mentioned Yarosh, the head of right sector, but let's talk about the big candidate, Poroshenko. He's the one whom Klitschko has now thrown his support to. Klitschko is the world-famous boxer. We all know him in the United States. Poroshenko's a chocolate oligarch. It makes him sound extremely sweet, but at the same time, he's a very well-to-do man, and as I understand, his power is in eastern Ukraine. So is he a man to hold Ukraine together if you elect an oligarch who has reason to protect eastern Ukraine?
I have a very interesting answer. We need a legal Ukrainian president. That's it. It doesn't matter who these guys, it doesn't matter who will win this election. We need legal president. That's it. It's my message. About, I don't want to speak about Poroshenko and Tymoshenko and other guys, because I keep focus for a dangerous situation for region like Kharkiv, Donetsk. I'm not sure that we will have election. I'm not sure.
You don't think it'll happen?
Yes. I think Putin never stop.
Right.
You have to understand it. And Putin will destroy it before we will have election. Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, sorry, but it's true. Also about Poroshenko, my answer. With this situation we have now, not. He doesn't have enough power to do that.
Even as elected president?
No tools, no way.
Okay.
It depends from oligarchs. You know why? These guys have power for region. Mm-hmm. These guys can control even party of region, party of Yanukovych. You know? So I ask right now Tymoshenko. She had a speech, very dangerous for that. She had a speech that she will fight with oligarchs. Please, Yulia Vladimirovna, stop, do that, because it's very, very dangerous. Oligarchs, just guys who can control, who can help us to keep whole country. Please don't do that right now.
You're speaking of Yulia Tymoshenko,
yes,
who has been outspoken in these last weeks. All right, then we'll set politics apart and we'll come back to the emergency. You know that NATO's been meeting about what it can do to deploy troops or in some way to get the Kremlin's attention, because there are all those Russian troops right outside the Ukrainian border. Do you believe that troops in Poland, NATO troops in Poland, would help Ukraine?
I'm worried about, you know why? Because I read some articles and statement from some general of NATO from Germany. It was very interesting. Listen, this sorry, I'm so nervous sometimes. This general told that NATO support Russia for and will work with Russia, not support, will work with Russia, and never stop speak with Russia, and try to find some peace process for something. Okay, for me, this message is very dangerous. It means that it means, and it looks like NATO, this general, for example, try to support Russia actions. I mean, Putin actions, which is, it's Putin. What happened in Ukraine is a crime, against Ukrainian people, against my country. Putin destroyed our law, destroyed our constitution to propose us federalism. Putin destroyed our security. Because we have agreement, Budapest Memorandum.
Yes, 1994.
Exactly.
The United States and Russia both signed.
Exactly.
Let me explain to everyone, when the Soviet Union broke apart and Ukraine was a separate and sovereign state, in order to convince Ukrainian authorities at the time to surrender their nuclear weapons, the United States and Russia at the Budapest Agreement both signed to agree to defend Ukraine in the event that it was attacked. That clearly now has no meaning. It's been violated. So please continue.
Yes, back to the statement of this general of NATO from Germany, I would like to ask this man, why you have this message? Why you want to work with the Russia? Please stop work with the Russia. Please stop making money with the Russia. Stop. Please find really sanction, and please find really tools to stop him. It's a really bad example for international rules of security. So it's my answer. I'm really worry about the statement of
NATO.
NATO.
Eastern Ukraine, Western Ukraine. You've traveled your country. It's just what I can read. But my understanding now, with Crimea annexed, is that Western Ukraine is most at risk. Can Western Ukraine survive on its own? Is there a future for Western Ukraine alone?
No, and Putin never leave us. Even for even after destroyed, Putin tried destroyed, and I think he will do that. Believe me, Putin never stop. He will destroy an eastern part of Ukraine, and then it's not good if some part, even some small part of Ukraine, will still as a democracy country. It's really dangerous to Putin. Putin try to destroy our mentality. We choose Maidan, Ukraine choose European Union, choose democracy, development of our country. That's it. We say goodbye Russia. We say goodbye empire of Putin. We say goodbye Soviet Union period. That is why Putin want to destroy everything in Ukraine.
Is he going to move quickly? Your opinion. You've just come from Ukraine. Do they think that this is going to happen quickly, or is it going to take years for Putin to take all of Ukraine?
Absolutely sure that Putin will do everything quickly. As fast as possible.
Right.
It's not about wait for when world will agree and some countries will agree with Putin's aggressive, with Putin's action. Putin will do everything fast. You have to understand it. Putin never stop. This is my most important message.
You're right. You're correct. That is what I've been told as well. They're going to move very quickly on eastern Ukraine, and then they're going to move on Transnistria region, and then Moldova, and then Western Ukraine, and then the Baltic states.
But my question for USA government, if I can do that right now.
Of course.
If you understand, and you understand, you know, I just try to speak now with the American politicians and American government. If you understand that Putin has lobby here.
Mm-hmm.
Putin has lobby here in USA. Why you keep silence for that? Why you have money with the Putin? I mean, you promise us organize really big economical sanction, but it doesn't work. What it means? You cannot stop Putin, or you don't want to do that.
Ruslana, the singer, and it's www.ruslana.com, as well as her Facebook, Ruslana, Ruslana, and the site for Maidan is lightsoffreedom.com. Ruslana, thank you very much. I'm John Batchelor. This is The John Batchelor Show.